Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday. Sorry, I had the date wrong yesterday. I mean, on my Father's Day video, but I had the day, not the date. Today's Monday, June 20th, the day before the solstice. Tomorrow is the solstice, right? Everybody knows what that means. It's still this 1 out of 2 days because the winter solstice. There's another one where the day and the light, the amount of hours in both are the same, right? So I just wanted to say happy solstice to everyone. So anyway, so why am I making this video? Well, this is for BelloHeart Media, and my name is Jamie Bello. I'm writing this because my last video I talked about meditation and how important once you start meditating, once you start spending time with yourself, because really that's the key. The key is about getting to know yourself. And I think that as adults, what we do is after we have children or we start our careers, we lose our own identity almost to either our kids, our significant others, our family. You know, if we have a sick relative or a sick family member, a parent that dies, dies during this period, and we kind of forget about our old identity, almost like kind of the identity when you were in early 20s, maybe late teens. Unless it depends how serious your life got, how fast. For me, it was, probably early 20s. Like from then before, I lost that identity, and as I meditated, as I start to examine myself and my own past. You start to get back the good stuff, all the good stuff from your old personality and all the, like the good traits that you were when you were a kid. Now some of them are a little scary, because you lose all your. I lost all my fear. I lost all my worry. It's bizarre. It's hard to understand until it happens. I've been watching plenty of enlightenment videos and trying to see all the different things that happen during enlightenment to make sure that's what's going on and make sure I'm not crazy. But I'm not. I am on the path. Remember what Morpheus said to Neo in The Matrix, one of my favorite movies, is the difference between knowing the path and walking the path. So let's continue. First I want to give a shout out to my boys in brown, my Marine Corps brothers, Semper Fi, and my new partners from the CE5 Ambassador Group, from Dr. Greer and Disclosure, and we're going to change the world together. I believe that, and I'm all in. Truth is all that matters. So anyway, 47. I'm 47. I've been married for 19 years. I have 2 kids, 17 and 15-year-old. And the reason why I'm telling you all this is because during your meditation, during your self-awareness phase, or all you gotta do is start spending time with yourself and not neglect even if it's 5 minutes a day in the beginning, here and there. You'll go on a walk. Nature's going to be a huge part of your transformation. The Mother Earth, the Gaia, as she is called, is just a gift to all of us, and we need to take care of her, and we're going to. So, let me continue. Now, the reason why I'm telling you all this about myself is because this is the soul searching I recently had to do, and I'm going to reference some things that I discovered about myself. And like I said, I have 2 kids, 17 and 15. I live in Mattawa, New Jersey. I moved from Brooklyn, New York at 13 to Middletown, New Jersey. I hated it first, but it was a huge move and a benefit for my life. It changed me. So thank you, Mom. My parents divorced at 8. Now, why do I say that? Because of abandonment issues. Abandonment issues is, I think, a major issue for most adults from my generation. I think that our parents, it's not their fault. I just think that, and our parents' abandonment issues is from their parents because of the way the world was just different. We didn't know nothing about mental psychology. We didn't know anything about stress. We just worked to death. So obviously we know that's not the way to be, but which is why I'm doing this, to help people start to learn how to relieve stress in different ways than we were taught as children, right? We were told to ignore it mostly. So anyway, so my parents divorced at 8. As I said, I definitely got the abandonment issues from that. I lost my identity I also learned I lost my identity trying to keep my mom and dad's fights from happening. We're trying to keep my mom safe. One time I witnessed I don't want to be too personal because I do have family and I don't know if they want this all out there, but Um, I witnessed a big, a fight between my mom and dad. It scared me. There was some plates thrown and things like that, and so ever since then, I was always trying to keep the peace in my house. And then, but my dad and mom got divorced when I was 8, and my mom did get remarried at 12, and then we moved to New Jersey. The same year that we moved to New Jersey at 13, my dad died, which was obviously also an abandonment issue, and also guilt for me because I wasn't around. I left Brooklyn to come to New Jersey, and that's when he died. So now he died of a disease. None of it obviously was my fault, and I've never carried that. I don't think, because could I? But I do. Of course, obviously losing your father at a young age is definitely going to have an effect, no matter who you are. And not trying to make anybody feel bad for me, but I'm just saying these are things that you have to work out when you start to do your soul searching, because all of this stuff is stuff that's going to add to all your negativity you're carrying around, all those errant thoughts that are just repeating in your head. You can't pay your bills, your job sucks, you're miserable, you're you gotta go to work every day. Everything is just a hassle because you got all these things stuck in your head, and it all leads back to some sort of past trauma that you just haven't figured out or worked out yet, and you will if you stay on the path. So, I did try to fill the wound of my father being away many times in my life with different father figures, I would say, and some of them were absolutely amazing, and I thank them, and I have recently thanked them all, because I did do, like I said, when you start to look in the past, you're going to start to see those things, and it's going to be important to acknowledge them. It's made you who you are, and I think it makes them feel important as well, because they do deserve to feel important. Obviously, the most important person to fill a void when one parent dies is the parent who's left. So my mom, thank you, I love you, and you filled the mom and dad void for the longest time up until this day. So that's why I wish you a happy Father's Day, even though you're technically my mother. So, which also, she also gave us all she loved her kids fiercely. Ooh, birds are fighting. Loved her kids fiercely, and that was a huge part of my upbringing. Love changes everything. So that's why you see, in the past we used to see serial killers, or they used to do studies about, or kids who were abused when they were young. They often passed on that same pattern to the next generation, and that's because at some point no one ever acknowledged them or loved them, and love makes a difference. Like when you have a kid who's loved and brought up in a loving family, they're different than a person who's not, and it's not that person's fault. So that's why love is the key. But we'll get there eventually. So I'm a New York Mets fan. I say this because, well, I'm wearing a shirt. But anyway, I'm a New York Mets fan, New York Giants, and Rangers fans. And I'm only telling you all this so I can establish my background with you guys, and to let you know that's the type of soul searching. Once you start to look into yourself, I just want to establish any relations, any similarities between me. I'm just a normal dude from New Jersey that found meditation and spirituality through education on Gaia and different ways. Nowadays everything's out there, so I'm just trying to help others. If this does, great. If not, everybody have a great day. I have no hard feelings towards anyone, and hope it helps someone. Till tomorrow. Bye, everybody.